Hi, it's Michelle here, and I would like to invite you to wake up and live. Today we're going to talk about wants. We're going to talk about what you want. Now, of course, you want feelings. You want to feel happy, you want to feel joy, you want to feel love. Those are important things to consider. You want to feel free, you want to feel peace. So, those are things that will work, but that's not necessarily the first step. So the first step, in my opinion, is knowing what you want. Now, if you have lived a life like mine, then that seems impossible at the beginning. I remember getting those lists, filling out those lists of 100 things you wanted to be, do, or have, and I'm like, no, I didn't want anything. I had shut down so much that the idea of wanting anything was impossible for me. Like, I kind of had an idea of some things that I wanted. I wanted a happy family, and I wanted to not feel so stressed about my situation. I wanted to stop feeling depressed. I mean, so there was things that I wanted, but I didn't have any big dreams. I didn't have any real small dreams, really. I just kind of was numb. And so that's the first thing you need to do. You've got to know what you want. Now, we aren't going to stay there. Some of you people who are already like super law of attraction people, you're going to go, wait, want is lack. We're not going there today. You've got to know what you want first. How can you create anything if you do not have a desire? So, what do you want and what do you need? That's the first thing. Do you need to create income because you're practically starving or you're on the street and you just happen to go to the library and see me on YouTube because we are that blessed in the United States? Do you want to be debt free? Do you want to manifest that amazing someone into your life? Do you want a career or just to share that message because you feel a call inside of you? What do you want? I remember, like, I just wanted the most smallest house I could get. Like, I didn't even care if I had a room. I just wanted a place to live. And that's what we manifested. I spent 4.5 years of my marriage living in a 2-bedroom apartment. Now, when we moved in, I had my oldest son who was 10, and I had my daughter who was a baby. And during the 4.5 years that we lived there, we went up to having 3 more kids while living there. I had 1 more after that because I have 6 total. And people were coming and they were telling me that, like, I had so much stuff. And I'm like, I do not have a lot of stuff. We are fit in a family of, let's see, by the time we left, how many were there? 7. A family of 7 in a 2-bedroom home. It wasn't a matter of having a lot of stuff. It wasn't a matter of having a lot of toys for my kids. It wasn't a matter of having too much stuff. I mean, like, seriously, if you looked at my closet, I hung my stuff up in a space this big. Now, granted, my husband had a bigger space, but we're different people. I hung my stuff up in a space this big. I made myself as small as possible. And I had to fit in all of the rest of the kids, except for my oldest son. I had to fill in all the rest of the closet. Luckily, we had a big closet with all of their stuff. And we had dressers in the front room. We had a 3-month supply of food so that we would be able to survive if anything happened to our food store or our food. So we had a 3-month supply, and they were in boxes all over our kitchen. So you went into our dining room, and you could barely get to the table because there was just so many boxes. But I had nowhere else to put the boxes, and that's what I was doing. I just wanted to make myself as small as possible and live in a tiny house. And I remember the day, a few years later, after doing a lot of healing, a lot of changing, going through divorce, and I got to a place where we drove by the local mansion, and I remember looking at it going, hey, I could totally live in a mansion. That would be so cool. And like all those thoughts about, oh, who would clean it? I would pay somebody to clean it. Hello, if you live in a mansion, you can pay somebody to clean it, right? So I just remember being in awe that I was in that place, that I had come to a place where I could want to live in a big house. I could want to live in a house where every child had their own space. I went from one, like when we first moved into this place, I lived in the family room, no door. I didn't have a door for years. And as I healed, that became a very big problem. And now I have my own room and I can lock my door. Because things shifted around, things shifted in me, and I started wanting things. I started wanting things. So that's a very, very, very first thing to do. You gotta want something. So start making your list. Make your list of what you want. And I will come tomorrow with part 2. I feel like blocking the light. Let's do this now. Part 2. Tomorrow. Okay, so be sure to subscribe. Whatever corner, I may be down here, I don't know. Whatever corner the little face of me shows up in, be sure to subscribe. Watch some more of my videos. I'm going to put some links down below. One of them is to a Facebook community that I have. I do a Facebook Live every week in there that is content that is only available if you're a member of the group. I also am writing back and forth with everybody in my group, just kind of, I want everybody to wake up and love. So remember to let your soul shine live and have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and when you subscribe, hit the little bell because that's how you actually get notices that I've uploaded a video. Oh, and I'm supposed to tell you to like and comment and all that kind of stuff. I had to ask my 14-year-old how to become a YouTuber. And bye guys.